and mix that around. Oh my, does this smell good. Hopefully it looks good. You can see that it's a lot. I'm going to have to go with more chili powder and a little bit more cumin. I'm doing about 2 to 1, 2 chili powders to every cumin. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of oregano. And this here is chili sauce. It's from a company that I don't like, and that's why I'm hiding the labels. But believe it or not, it is a fairly integral component. Look at that. And then we're going to stick this in. Mix that around. See, it's nice, thick, pasty, and this is what it should look like at this moment. Oh my God, does that smell good. Now I'm going to stick some fire roasted Hunt's diced tomatoes. I'm going to stick a couple cans of that in. And you're going to see that this is going to look very thick. And then we're going to add some beer. And it'll look very loose, but that's okay because as this starts to cook down, it'll thicken up into the consistency that you like. So I'm going to pour off. This is a messy process here. And these are Hunt's whole tomatoes. And the reason why I use whole tomatoes is because you really want to have some good sized chunks of tomato. And as you can see, this whole philosophy behind this chili is that it doesn't feel soupy at all. And this takes a couple minutes to do, but it's well worth the extra effort. If we need to add more tomato after this, we will use the pre-cut diced type. But what we're going to do is see how it looks from here, and then we're going to throw some beer in. And after this, it really is about cooking it down and adjusting the seasons. I'll probably put a little bit of hot sauce in depending on how hot it is. Oh, which reminds me, I need to put a little bit of cayenne pepper in. Haven't done that yet. It's messy, my stove gets a mess, but I'll tell you, the final product is worth all of the aggravation of smoking the meat, which isn't really much of an aggravation at all if you're truly a griller. It won't be much of an aggravation. Wanted to give some credit here. I'm the bomber, and the guy behind the camera is Woden, and we both are members of a very large website. And one of the, it's not a cooking website, but one of the things a lot of people do post dinner pics, and I like posting a lot of threads about food. I'm not into some of the extraneous things that some people think are required, because really when you're posting about food, it's all about food. And hey Woden, if you can dial in here and get a good look at the chili, you can see what the beginnings of it. Now this needs to cook down, and those big chunks of tomato will cook down so that they're not as big. What I'm going to do now is, my hands are really messy, I'm going to add a little beer, and really it's all about what beer you have. I'm going to throw in some Dead Man Ale. I thought that was kind of appropriate. It's Rogue. And you can see what that looks like. It's foaming up a little bit. And that loosened it up a lot. And I'll probably have to throw in actually a whole nother bottle because, believe it or not, this cooks down. And then you can see where the dark chunks of the poblano pepper and also the red pepper. But man, does this smell good. Unfortunately, you can't smell it, but you can see that we have the beginnings of a very, very good chili. So we're going to break right now. All right, our chili's been cooking for a while. It's cooked down a little bit. Now, if you do cook, you will realize that stuff like chilies and things like that, they taste better the next day because the flavors have a chance to blend. But the house smells so good that we have to have some now. But if you take a look, the chili has cooked down. It's a very nice texture. This large piece, it's sacrificial. We don't need any more chunks, but it's adding some pretty good flavor to the chili. And you can see here, it's a very nice consistency. And we're going to eat in a few minutes, and hopefully what we've shown you will inspire you and give you some confidence to cook your own chili. Until next time, bye. Wow, good chili gives you a nice sweat.